Congratulations, Coach Harris, her staff, Auburn, for a great year. Capped off today with a win in the SEC tournament. They've been really peaking down the stretch, playing so well the last couple of weeks of the season. I was proud of our effort. We really hung in there till that fourth quarter till we just kind of ran out of gas. But they really made it hard for us to function, whether it was to get to the rim or get an open look at the three. So we credit their defense, credit their effort. Our team's really looking forward to getting home, getting some rest, and see what's left in the postseason.
And we'll now take questions from student athletes.
Gabrielle Lewis, the next. Michaela, can you talk a little bit about your last 5 years at Arkansas, who you were as a player when you got here, and then now?
I think I'm a completely different person than who I was when I got on campus, and in a good way. I think I've grown a lot over the past 5 years, being more vocal, being more aggressive and assertive. But I think if I would have went anywhere else, I wouldn't have had this much growth. So I'm thankful to my coaches and teammates for allowing me to grow here.
Jenna, what's it meant to play alongside Michaela in a game like this where it's kind of a loss hurrah in the SEC tournament?
It's meant a lot. She's like a mentor to me. She's helped me throughout this whole process of adapting from high school to college, and she's always just made me feel comfortable being out there because being a freshman is hard. You're really nervous, and it's just you have to adapt a whole lot more than with high school. So her being out there and just calming me down and just like if I mess up, like it's okay, just next play, really helps me, and I'm very thankful for her.
All right. Any more for student athletes? If not, we'll let student athletes head back to the locker room, and we'll take questions for Coach. Ladies, you're excused.
Thank you.
Good job. You still got another press conference for that.
We'll take questions for Coach.
Coach, can you talk? Well, when you first started Michaela, did you think she was going to start every single game of her career?
No. I mean, no. You don't expect a freshman to come in and do that when we signed her. Let me clarify it. The day we signed her, that wasn't the plan. We had some depth and we had some veterans. But then she got on campus, and you knew pretty quick it was going to be tough to keep her off the floor. It took summer 2 of her freshman year and about 3 practices for me to not be the only one that was convinced of it. Our players wanted to play. They wanted her to be their point guard. So, the fact that she's done what she's done for us, I've said it at our place an awful lot about, her legacy and where she'll leave and how her memory will be, taking us to 5 straight postseasons. This will be our 6th overall, but 5th with her. That's not been done at Arkansas. So to answer your question directly, no, not the day I signed her, but after about 2 weeks, yeah.
You touched on this, but what has she meant to the program?
She made us relevant again. When she signed with us, we were the 12 or 13 seed in this thing. When she committed to us, we were picked at the bottom, and we played on Wednesday. She hasn't done that since she's been here. She's won some games in this thing. So, I'm thankful that she came because there's a lot of kids that told us no that year. A lot of kids said, no, we're going to try something different. So I always remember, I obviously will think about the things off the floor probably more and that y'all are interested in hearing about all those things. But she's the kid that y'all think she is. There's a lot of people that watch her and go, is she really that good a kid? Is Coach just saying it because he's got a microphone in front of him? I've talked about her mother and father needing to write a book on getting a kid freshman ready. And Mac's been through it. I mean, you think about she came to a place that we weren't winning. Then we go through COVID. Then we go through, all the other things that we've been through. And she's just been a rock solid kid for us. A kid that we'll tell stories about. We'll use her to tell stories to future Razorbacks. She's just been everything you could hope for.
Last one. How has the relationship with you and her progressed over these years? She talks about coming to Arkansas because you felt like family. Yeah. How has that continued?
It's been different every single year, whether it was, find a growth area for her. She's not the most talkative kid, but we knew we'd let her do that for 2 years and then get her out of that, put her on a council on campus to where she has to use her voice. And she's always got such neat thoughts. But we kept trying to stretch her and grow. And, you know, when she can't let us know she would come back, we were constantly looking for new things for her to be involved in the city. The emails I get from parents who talk about her staying well after our autograph signings are over. I got one about, you know, after a tough loss at home, we had a really tough, like at the buzzer loss, and a family saw her out eating at a restaurant, and they said that they were trying to be respectful of Mac. The family was. The parents were like, no, babe, just stay over here. And, you know, she's eating with her family. And they said Mac noticed it. Like, she picked up on the fact that this little girl wanted to come over but was being told no. So you know what Mac did? She goes over there, pulls up a chair and talks. And, you know, that's the stuff that that make you really proud. But there's so many stories like that with her and what she's meant to all of our teammates. Her senior night, when her mom and dad called out, we were all in tears. Our entire bench. We played the first 2 minutes of that Vanderbilt game with people with, I mean, tears running down your face. But that just shows you how much she's admired, how many people she's inspired, and we're just really thankful that, you know, she was a Razorback, and now she'll always be a Razorback.
All right. Are there any other questions? Hearing, oh, yes, sir.
Coach, you've played this Auburn team twice now. There's still been some speculation as to whether or not they deserve a spot in the NCAA tournament from
who?
Prognosticators.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, do they think that you think they deserve a spot?
Unequivocally, absolutely, 100%. I mean, they've got the wins, they've got the resume, they've got a win there now. And I'm saying that in front of somebody, but yeah, I think they're in. I think they've historically done everything that a tournament team should do. They're playing well at the right time. They're healthy. They're peaking. I mean, I don't know how their game. They split with LSU, right? They won down there, and then the other game was within. You know, I don't know. I've always said it's going to be their advantage in the first half tomorrow because they've played. They've kind of got the nerves. They're used to the balls, used to the rims, and then maybe it's LSU's advantage in the second half. But yeah, I would be shocked. I'd be shocked.
All right, Coach.